Hey everybody, welcome to another exciting episode of Shits and Giggles. My name is Kai.
And I'm Phez.
We're so happy to have Phez doing this booze review today. This is going to be pretty exciting. She likes the Sandbagger.
Love the Sandbaggers.
And what is it exactly?
It's a gin beverage. It's a hard seltzer. And they are light and delicious. They have more flavor than a lot of the hard seltzers do out there. And it's perfect for on the golf course or the boat.
Or the beach.
Or the beach. Oh yeah, don't forget the beach.
The beach. So you can basically have these anywhere where if it's a beautiful day, make sure that you get some of this Sandbagger.
Yeah.
They're seltzers, right?
They are seltzers and they have several different kinds. And then you can buy a few of them singles. And you can also get a 12-pack. And when you get the 12-pack, you get a couple of flavors that you don't get in the singles, so it's worth it.
So, you buy the 12-packs, don't you?
Well, I like that one flavor. Because it tastes like raspberry. Like it's called cloudberry.
So it's a variety pack.
It is a variety pack.
So
and
yeah.
it includes the boysenberry, which is the best one.
This is the boysenberry right here.
Delicious.
That's it.
Delicious.
Right there. Mm-hmm. So, what's the alcohol content on that?
Oh, I think it's 5%. 5%.
5%?
Yeah,
5%.
Yeah.
So it's not bad. It's not
I call
heavy.
them the little guys.
Brent wouldn't like this. Our producer wouldn't like this very much because it's not over 7% alcohol. So he'd just go 7 and over.
Ooh.
That's it. When the
Danger.
4s and 5s come, like we did yesterday,
Danger.
we just add vodka into it. Right?
Oh, I've got a friend that uses these as just mix.
Yeah,
there's no doubt.
We did that last night, and Brent stayed up till 2:00 in the morning. I went to bed. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna open this up right here, Phez.
Great. Hear that sound?
Yeah.
They say it's a sound of Muskoka, but I'm gonna say it's a sound anywhere. Renfrew County.
Right.
Wherever.
Just as long as you're opening it and drinking it.
Yeah.
That sound is always music to my ears.
Sounds refreshing. Bubbly,
You got more
light.
than me.
Well, I should.
Did you get
Yeah.
more? What the-
What
the heck?
Oh, there
Can
it
you
goes.
imagine?
All right, cheers.
Oh, cheers. So I'm gonna get you to try it first.
Of course.
I've never had this.
It's so good. Wait till you try it.
I'm gonna smell it. It smells
Like a freezy.
like a freezy.
That's right.
It's very fruity.
Yes.
Right? I'm gonna try it.
More bang than a freezy.
More bang than a freezy.
Oh,
Yeah, I bet.
Right? Are you sure you went to bed before him?
I just didn't want to swallow it because it tastes really good.
Right?
In the palate, I get this little bit of a puckering in the back of the jaw here.
Yeah.
And when that happens to me, it means it's really, really good.
It's a good sign.
It's not sweet.
Nope.
I mean, it is a little sweet,
Yeah.
but it's not overly sweet.
Yeah.
It's very, very bubbly,
Yeah.
right? And the taste in my palate, I'm still getting that taste in my palate.
Yeah.
How about you? Are you getting that taste as well?
I definitely do. And what I like the most about these ones is they're not as carbonated as some of the other ones. And I also find that it's got that flavor. I've tried some that have just a hint of flavor, just a little bit and a lot of carbonation. But this one seems to have a lot more flavor and less carbonation.
Right, and so you can drink probably, I would think if I was out on the beach or out on the boat, the 18-footer.
This is a dangerous conversation. I already hear numbers coming out.
I could probably drink at least 4 of these because they're not overly sweet. Easy.
4 is nothing.
Like 4 dozen for
You're
you?
not driving, remember? They're
right.
tiny. You see the so
Yeah,
small they
I
are
know.
too, so that's why I call them little guys.
Yeah, they're
So,
they're smaller cans. And what's the price point on those?
They're really good price point. So it's about $32 a case. It's just over $3.
Just over $3
Yeah.
per,
Yeah.
which isn't
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
I
Well,
mean-
especially comparable to the other coolers that are out there.
Yeah. And I find that there's a lot of companies right now that are making coolers that are in that market because it's a huge market. The market for the coolers and the seltzers just exploded in the last year.
Yeah.
And I'm finding that there's a whole lot out there.
Yeah.
When we do the reviews on different seltzers and different coolers,
Yeah.
there's a lot of garbage out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we did one the other day. Brent and I did what was it? What did we do the other day that I totally was disgusted with?
Oh, the Singapore Sling.
Oh, the Singapore Sling.
Oh.
It was
in a can? Oh,
It
I
shouldn't.
haven't tried those.
Yeah. It was from a company in Toronto. I don't even remember what the company was called, but I would never buy it again.
Okay.
It was terrible, but I think everybody's trying to get in the market, and they're just trying to,
Yeah.
make that money in this niche of seltzers.
I agree. I don't think everybody likes the beer, right? Like they're just trying to go somewhere a little bit fruity, and and sometimes on the beach, the beer, if you don't have the right coolie, you don't have the right cup, it's going to get warm real quick. And sometimes that doesn't taste as good when it's warm,
Yeah, absolutely.
Kind of hold the flavor there.
I'm a beer drinker.
Yeah.
I've always been a beer drinker, right? As I get older, I don't drink as much beer anymore. But if I do, I'll have a couple.
Yeah.
Especially if I'm out in the sun, or if I'm on a boat, or I'm at the beach.
Yeah.
At the pool or whatever.
Yeah.
I'll have a beer or two, and then I switch over to a half decent seltzer or cooler that isn't overly sweet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? And I find this one is perfect for that. So after a couple of beers, a couple of these, and then after a couple of these, you just add vodka to it. And then
now you're mixing vodka and gin? Now you're asking for it.
I know, but we did it yesterday and it worked out perfectly.
Did it?
Yeah.
Did it?
Yeah, it did.
But so we have got lots of flavors of Sandbaggers too. So it's not just boysenberry and the cloudberry that I love so much, but there's also lemon lime, and they've got a grapefruit. And what's interesting about the grapefruit one is that when you bring it up, I find that it smells like cream soda. Like it's like a sweet grapefruit drink. I'm not usually one for a lot of grapefruit, but that one is one that I definitely would choose. And then we can't forget they have a vodka one. So all of those are gin, but they've actually come out with a vodka one called Transfusion, and that's grape ginger flavor.
You know what? I bought one of those. It's in the fridge actually over there. And these are gin, right? I don't taste the gin at all, though.
Nope. No, you won't.
I don't taste hardly any liquor at all, so I can't even get what it just tastes like a really refreshing drink.
Yeah. Well, gin has a stigma. I mean, people think, because there are some not the greatest tasting gins out there, that they think that they all taste like that. But there are a lot of different gins that are delicious. Like there's gin out there that you can drink straight that's smooth. Hendrick's gin is delicious.
Well, I remember
cucumber in there, and it's
little
good.
Cucumber in there, little cucumber, little lime. What is it? Little lime, maybe.
Lime and cucumber, delicious
maybe
too.
A little dill or not dill. Would dill work in there?
Dill works anywhere in my world. Or bacon, honestly. Dill and bacon, delicious.
Gin, dill,
and bacon. What a marriage.
Yeah, perfect. So, we have to rate it now.
Okay. Oh, well, you know what? I love this. I love it a lot. So what are we rating it? Okay,
it's from 0 to 10.
Okay.
Okay, I really like it. I'm going to rate it as an 8 out of 10.
Okay.
Reason being is that I'm not a gin drinker. I can't taste it, but if I know there's gin in it, I probably won't drink it, but I will drink this. I do not like gin.
Right. You do now. You like this?
Yeah, but I can't taste it, so I'm okay with it. It's an 8, right? I remember as a kid, when we were not allowed to drink, like 16, 17, we would go and get our buddies that were old enough to buy lemon gin. Have you ever had a lemon gin?
Well, I probably wouldn't have started there. I started with peach schnapps. It was so much sweeter and easier.
So maybe that's
I won't drink it now. That's why. See,
maybe that's why I don't like gin anymore. It's because we had copious amounts of gin in the bush parties that we had when we were kids.
That'll do it. Yeah, that'll definitely do it.
And most of the time we got sick on it.
So all right, so it's your own fault that you're giving it an 8. So I'm gonna give it a 9.5. And the only reason I'm doing 9.5 is because there's a cloudberry flavor out there that's even better.
I can't wait to try. Is it a vodka or a gin?
It's a gin, and I really think we need to do a gin review now. I need to take you over to the other side. I think you need to try some good gin.
That's not gonna work. I'm good.
I'm bringing you over. That's it. I'm gonna convince you otherwise. I just kind of did. You got an 8 on it.
Yeah, I did because it's very refreshing. The content of the sugar content is low.
Yeah.
So
it is low.
It's not going to give me an insulin spike. Maybe a little bit, but that's okay, because everything that we eat nowadays and drink nowadays is full of glucose and sugars and additives and stuff like that. So, but if you can get a little bit buzzed, while you're drinking it, that's a bonus.
Yeah,
right?
I'd say. Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, listen, Phez, thanks so much. Really appreciate you.
Had a great time.
Yeah, and guys, make sure that you
get yourself some Sandbaggers.
Sandbag the sandbag out of it.
That's right. That's
perfectly.
Right.
And make sure that you subscribe to our Shits and Giggles channel.
Don't forget that.
And our S&G Live on Facebook.
All right, everybody. See you soon.
See you again.